Hi everyone. Hello. Sorry, I'll be right with you. Oh, there's Ridge Speaks. Hold on. I think I'm gonna leave another tab up. I think maybe. No. It's looking for my little GoPro camera. I don't know where it is. Let me see real quick. I kind of don't think it's in here. I found this one. Yeah. Breaking Benjamin should release some deluxe songs. Yeah, I think the only time that Breaking Benjamin has ever done a deluxe version was Diary of Jane piano version to the Phobia Collector's Edition or something. But yeah, Breaking Benjamin never does deluxe tracks, which I think they should do. All their albums are so small because of the intro and outro. I agree, Ridge. I think for Breaking Benjamin's seventh album, they should add 10 actual songs and just leave out the intros. I think they should stop doing the intros and outros. Because it's become so filler at this point. And I kind of think that the reason that they do it now is because they're trying to recapture the Phobia vibe, but the past two albums have just been paling in comparison to Phobia. I mean, I like Ember as an album, but I just felt like after these, like ever since Breaking Benjamin came back from their hiatus, there's nothing innovative. Like they just picked up right where they left off, which I think is kind of a good thing. I know a lot of people say that might be a good thing for the band, but I don't know. I would just like to see them innovate themselves somehow, like with the next Breaking Benjamin album. Now, I don't want them to go full I don't want them to pull an In Flames and go pop or something. But maybe I don't know. Hello, Max. How's it going? You skip intro and outro? Yeah, same here. Dude, as a matter of fact, I can't even remember the intro and outro to Ember. I literally just don't remember them because I really don't care about intros and outros, to be honest. You got your internet fixed now, it won't freeze? Yeah. I'll be buying a new laptop soon. I just know that that's the problem with mine. I know mine likes to freeze sometimes, so if the stream ends up crashing because of that, don't be surprised. But let's hope it doesn't. The best intro is the one before Feed the Machine. They combine together. Yeah, I have to agree. I did like the intro and outro to Phobia a little bit. I don't know. As far as intros and outros on their own, not connected to any song, I think Phobia would take the cake. But yeah, I've been digging out some old, I've been digging through my stuff lately, and I found my I guess cheap GoPro thing. This is the case to it. I really want to test this out and use it sometime. I just got to figure out what I'm going to use for this thing. So We'll see how it fits on my head. Oh, that's tight. Okay. Yeah, so it just fits on my head. Very simple. Actually, comfy a little bit. Let's see. I would care less if the intro and outro was 3 minutes of instruments. All released 12 real songs. Oh. But sometimes, if too many songs are made, the lyrics become shallow. Yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, Breaking Benjamin has never been the band with the best lyrics. Like, I feel like a lot of times they just recycle things that they've said, and a lot of lyrical contents that were like in "We Are Not Alone" and "Phobia." Yeah, let me get this thing off my head. Yeah, it looks like Ridge and Max are the only ones in here. You're gonna see Godsmack live soon. I'm so pumped. I'm going backstage. Interesting. I recently listened to a few songs on Ember, Cold Blood, Torn 2, and Red Cold River. Cool. Yeah, you know what's funny? Blood always used to be my least favorite, but it's actually growing up to be one of my favorites. I love talking to you about Breaking Benjamin, Zach. Well, I'm glad you do. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like I don't know. Things have been weird a lot on my channel lately. Like, I haven't been getting as many likes or as many comments or anything anymore like I used to. I don't know what's going on with that. But it is what it is. Like, I'm surprised. Like, you guys remember? Do you guys remember Mezzy Mez? Because Mezzy Mez, I don't see him on my channel anymore. Yeah, the live house is empty today. Yeah, well, the stream started not too long ago, so you know. But yeah, you guys remember Mezzy Mez, right? I wanted to bring him up because, like, I just wanted to. Yeah, you remember Mezzy, where he at? That's what I was just about to say. You never see him on this channel anymore. Like, I don't know what happened. I think it might be because of some rock comment, like some disagreement we might have had. I think because I think one of the last comments he ever made was like, "Yeah, I always knew like you were more of a rocker than a metalhead," or something like that. Which it's nothing to be necessarily offended by. I just beg to differ. You found a new band, Stone Broken. They're good. Would you like? What's going on, Zach? Is your music journalist? Is your music journalist? There's nothing for you to report, friend. No new music. That's why. Well, yeah. That's that. I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that about rocking with Robbie. I've noticed he hasn't uploaded in a while. But at the same time, you also have to remember that a lot of rockers, they don't like a lot of bands, therefore that makes less to talk about. And come to think of it, uh, like I think about like a lot of like the hardcore rockers, and I just kind of think, what else is there to look forward to for them this year? You know, under under oath. Oh man, there's Dalvin. His channel died because he has no music. Once you get to 2020, you will spike up again. Yeah. I bet you if I said Breaking Benjamin was my favorite band, I get like 100 more subscribers. You know what's funny though? Speaking of which, about Rocking with Robbie, I remember when he first started on YouTube, and like it was just amazing because he gained like so many subscribers within like the first year he started. Like I don't know how he did that. I mean, he has like he knows how to make quality content, but because no new music is coming. Yeah, well, there's actually some albums I'm anticipating in the fall, but we haven't gotten any album title, no single, nothing for any band that's coming out coming out with a new album in the fall yet. Hey Zach, sorry if my band lists are done so poorly. I just don't have enough storage on my phone. I understand. Like I'm looking forward to the new Soilwork album that's coming out. Yeah, that's coming out this fall. I believe Killswitch Engage might be coming out with an album this year. Some people said 2019. Some people said 2019 for Killswitch Engage, but I don't know. I hope Killswitch Engage comes out with their album this year. Check out this band called Soil. Is it not bad? Yeah. With Robbie, he got so big because he recorded on Outsider and Ember. So now that's gone. His channel died. Yeah. Yeah, nothing much, Dalvin. Sorry, I should have replied to your comment sooner. Not much. How about you? Actually, Dalvin, what was I gonna say? I had a video coming up on my second channel, Zach's Game Talk, but it's I don't know what it is. It's just taking forever to upload. So do you like Down by Breaking Benjamin? Yeah, I think it's pretty underrated. But yeah, I'm looking forward to new Soilwork, new Killswitch Engage, new Knives, if that's even coming out this year. I'm gonna be so mad if 2018 passes by and we never get the new Knives album. I mean, yeah. Blood is actually a little heavier than people say. Fair enough. I feel sorry for the album Ember. Well, the problem with Ember is that it was not only was it so short, but they had to release so many songs on like before release. Like they pretty much spoiled the entire thing. That they just made the whole album less of a good experience, you could say. Like I like Ember more than Dark Before Dawn, but the way they marketed Dark Before Dawn was definitely way better. Like I really like the way that they done like the things that they done with Dark Before Dawn were a lot better. Ember was too short and too many singles, yeah. That's exactly what I said. You could always replay Red Cool River. Honestly, I don't think I've listened to any song from Ember in like the past month. I've just gotten so stale from it. You know what? I don't know what it is though. These more recent rock albums have just been Asian like crap. Um, Red's latest album, Gone. Like a lot of people still say that that's like one of like you listen to Ember 3 hours straight on a vacation ride. What? Well, that's because they're the only band you'll listen to. So. Yeah. You heard the album, yeah. Hey, Zach, do you think Slipknot did the right thing kicking Joey Jordison as the drummer? I mean, he was, yeah. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to the drums in Slipknot. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one, Delvin. But the sad thing is, I heard that the next Slipknot album will probably be the band's last. It'll probably be like the last thing they ever release. Breaking Benjamin is the best band ever in the history of this world. Ugh. Oh. But Iron Maiden, though. Nah, Demon Hunter is the best. To be fair, Demon Hunter was the best, but currently, no. Not after Outlive. Wow. So let's see. Delvin, Ridge, Max. Who's the fourth person? Probably the Metal Man, aka Punk Agent. Let's check this out. But yeah, guys. That's why I don't do streams all that much. Mainly because of trolls and I don't know. But yeah, Demon Hunter, they used to be my favorite band, but after I discovered like all the bands that I've gotten into in the past like 2 years, like I realized that I mean there's better bands out there. They still might be the best metalcore band, but what other bands you recommend, Zach, similar to Demon Hunter? Uh yeah, I would say As I Lay Dying, Killswitch Engage, Soilwork. Actually, Soilwork was one of Demon Hunter's bigger influences. Yeah, Soilwork, As I Lay Dying, and Killswitch Engage. Maybe Trivium a little bit. I don't know. Let me think who else. I don't know. Maybe August Burns Red, but I don't know. Zach, who trolls you? Some haters of mine. Well, it all started because they found out that I grew up in church, and for some reason that just bothers the crap out of them. Red or Breaking Benjamin? Who are these people? Anyway. Trolled with farts. Wow. Red or Breaking Benjamin? It depends on the album. Like, are we talking what? Compared, like, if I like, for example, if I had to pick either Release the Panic or Phobia, I would have to pick Phobia. But if I had a choice between Innocence and Instinct or We Are Not Alone, probably Innocence and Instinct. So App Ruin. What's up with App Ruin these days? Like, I haven't been on his channel overall. Probably Breaking Benjamin. Yeah, We Are Not Alone is, I don't know. Actually, I would actually say Dark Before Dawn is my least favorite Breaking Benjamin album. Even though I was pretty hyped for that album when that was coming out. He quit YouTube because people didn't take his metal videos seriously. Well, what did he expect? That's funny. Oh, I have a headache now. Ooh. Well, so much for my video on my Game Talk channel because my laptop was going crazy. I just don't understand why it takes so long to upload videos now. Don't worry, guys. I'm not ignoring your chats. It's just like the chat bar keeps like disappearing. I don't know why it does that, but I'll have to wait till they actually come back up, and I'll reply to you guys. Close Your Eyes is underrated. Yeah, it is. Drink Coke or coffee. Don't take away the headache. I've been drinking coffee. Don't worry. Phobia will always be my favorite. Yeah, same here. Gotta love them summer days. Yep. What do you think of YouTube demonetization? Honestly, I don't think they should be as strict as they are. I mean, obviously, there's got to be some rules on what you can upload and what you can't. You know. Hey, what's up, Irani? What's up? Not much. Just decided to stream because I'm bored. But yeah, like I was saying about Red's album Gone, I mean, I don't know why people still praise that album like they do. Like, there's people that still say that, that Red is like their favorite band and they just love everything that they've done, like Rock and Jonathan. But I'm pretty sure he's like a newly fan. He's only gotten into them during like the Of Beauty and Rage days, so I consider that a new fan. Rock and metal for life. Mostly metal. Noise. Still sitting over here waiting for As Dying to release some news. They went silent again. Yeah, I know, right? Like, are they not going to address that? Like, if their new single is going to be on their new album, or what? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. What happened to Metal Man? I don't know. What happened to Cody Crusaders? Oh, that Cody Crusaders guy's a joke. Demon Hunter has some deep lyrics, in my opinion. Yeah, I actually think Demon Hunter like makes the best lyrics in any music out there. Honestly, like, and the funny, and I think the most ironic thing is that like I feel like their lyrics are the reason that people don't like Demon Hunter, which is honestly sad. I will fail you. Yeah. I'll never forget the time when I first got into Demon Hunter, which was like in 2014. Um, like I remember when my friend like gave me a compilation of like their ballads, which I was actually thinking about that recently, and I was just thinking, did he assume that I didn't like scream vocals? Because I was into Dead by April at the time, but I don't know. And Dead by April has scream vocals, but obviously they're not the heaviest band out there. Um, and I don't know, that kind of triggers me a little bit. Are you assuming I don't like scream vocals? But at the time, I can understand why, because I was more heavily into rock than I was into metal. Um, so I can understand why. And that was pretty much my gateway for me. Right there when I listened to Demon Hunter ballads. Like I listened to songs like Dead Flowers, Collapsing, Tomorrow Never Comes, 1000 Apologies, Driving Nails, Thorns, um, so many more of their ballads. And then ever since then, I decided to pick up one of their albums. And the only album that they had at FYE, this was like before they closed down near me. Um, it was the album Extremist. It was like their newest album at the time because it was like 2014. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick this one up. And then when I popped it in and listened to it, I was like, really? Is this the same band? Because it had like scream vocals. I didn't realize that they used scream vocals a whole lot. How did you figure out about Cody Crusaders? Wait, does he go on your channel too? I don't. Cody Crusaders he just joined the stream one day. Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I want a release date, and I would like to know if in my own grave is the album or just the single name. Yeah, I know how you feel, Randy. Did I like Tourniquet? Yeah, I used to not like it, but now I do like it. I think it's pretty underrated. I enjoy Demon Hunter's ballads. Yeah, same here. I feel like Demon Hunter is one of those metal bands that that actually make better ballads than heavier songs. Like I don't know. I feel like Ryan Clark does a better job with singing than screaming because he doesn't have like a strong screaming voice to begin with. It sounds pretty low budget, if that makes sense. I'm all about them scream vocals, lol. Yeah. Nice. Has Wiggles boy been uploading any more hating videos? I think the most recent hate video he did was actually about Breaking Benjamin. What if Metal Man is Cody? No, Metal Man's Punk Agent. I can pretty much confirm that. See, he screwed himself over because he didn't know that I would be suspicious enough to join their live stream and find things out. So, yeah. If they want to creep up on my stuff, then I have every right to creep up on theirs. The funny thing is about them is like, I don't know, like it's like they're allowed to do stuff that they get mad at me for doing. Like, oh, if they do it, it's okay, but if I do it, no. No, Zach D's just a woman hating conservative. That's a first for me. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where they got that idea. But it's pretty ironic and pretty retarded. Who's Sia? I don't know who that is, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen him. Sorry, once again, the chat keeps disappearing, so don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I don't get why so many people hate mainstream bands. They're not all bad. You don't care about politics? Yeah, me neither. But it did just so happen that the little bit of political views that I did have was all of a sudden a big deal. But yeah, obviously, it's a big deal for a lot of people. I don't get why so many people hate mainstream bands. They're not all bad. Yeah, I guess it depends on the band. I listened to Bullet for My Valentine new album, Gravity, for a good laugh. It wasn't a letdown. It was awful. Yeah. What's funny? I was thinking about nothing against MJ Nation, of course, because he comments a lot. But I'm just wondering. You could call a homophobe. I'm right there with you, Ridge. I've been called that too. But the thing is, I noticed with him is like he doesn't like Demon Hunter, but he likes Bullet for My Valentine, which I don't think I'll ever comprehend that. One day, no. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Ridge. You know what the funny thing is, though, Ridge? Like, I noticed with a lot of those people, like they call us stuff that's like not even like worth getting offended over, Well, like when those people like say that oh, I know you're a churchgoer. I'm like, okay. Okay. Remember, it's okay to identify as a dinosaur elephant if you want to. That's right. And if you want to identify as a pine cone, you most definitely can. But guess what? If you grew up in church like me, no, you're just a terrible person. You're hateful. Oh, yeah, the irony in some people, man. You know what's funny though about that? Like, those same people will sit there and say like, "Oh, well, you can't think for yourself." But it's like, I can't think for myself. But there you are, just accepting everything. Like it's, I don't know, like people's logics, like people like the stupidity in some people. It's like people think that I'm like you're like not logical because of my background, but in reality, like I'm the one who can really think more for myself than what a lot of people realize. Who's heard of Falling in Reverse's new song? I haven't. Also, welcome, Secular Unity. Welcome. I wish metal and hard rock got more respect these days because modern pop is horrible. Yep. I die. I identify as Benjamin Burnley, so give me all the Ember money. Oh yeah, yeah. Breaking Benjamin's more popular than a lot of people realize. I think. Like people want to sit there and say Breaking Benjamin's so underrated, just because they're not on the same station as Katy Perry, but Breaking Benjamin compared to like bands like Dark Tranquillity, Breaking Benjamin looks like the next big thing next to Dark Tranquillity. You feel bad for Ben because he's poor. Oh my God, if Ben Burnley's poor, then God, I feel bad for Ryan Clark. He must be homeless. Or Red. Yeah, Red's pretty underrated. Yeah, Red's pretty underrated in the rock community. Like you don't like you mostly see people like talking about 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin. They kind of like leaving Red out of it. But what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people don't realize what Breaking Benjamin and Red have done for each other. Like Jason Roush, I think. Yeah, he's in Breaking Benjamin now. He used to be in Red. Yeah, I think he was in Red like during like the first two albums. And another band that I do have to bring up is Starset. Now, Starset, they just, I don't know what it is, but they just haven't been doing it for me as of lately. Well, for one, it doesn't help that they only have two albums out, but um, I don't know. I think Starset's going to be one of those bands for me that I go back to for nostalgia. Like a few years from now, I'll listen to Starset again and think, I remember when I got into this. It was like 2017 when I got into that. So how did you catch who Metal Man is? Because I joined the stream that he was connected to because I already had my suspicions on who it was. I just joined in on that person's stream, and it turns out I was right. So it was pretty obvious. I only like one song by Starset, My Demons. Yeah. I think that's like their number one song of all time, actually. What did Metal Man say that was red flags? He didn't say anything necessarily that was like red flags. It was like more just like irony, like he was talking about like literal like metals and minerals from like space and stuff. I don't know what the problem is with that. Godsmack is my most nostalgic band next to Guns N' Roses. I think for me it's Demon Hunter and Breaking Benjamin. Those are probably my top two nostalgic bands. Like those are the two bands that really helped me define my music taste. What's up, my dude? Hello, Alex Kawa. How's it going? But yeah, like I said, I think Starset's just going to be one of those bands that like I go back to for like nostalgic reasons. I'm taking my learner's permit test tomorrow. Oh, you mean the actual driving course, or is that the one where you take it on the computer? Yeah, you do that on the computer, don't you? Guns N' Roses reissued their 1987 debut. Yeah, I think Nick was actually telling me about that. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to driver's ed for 2 weeks this month. Well, the only advice I could give you is don't give up. Because there was a time where I just wanted to give up on that. But I just passed. It felt miraculous, but I did it. Randall's in the house. Hello. Yeah, if you guys weren't here earlier, I was digging out this what oh yeah, Randall, what is YOTS? You can't get your license until January at the earliest, I think. I see. Pandora or Spotify? I use neither, but I did use Spotify a little bit last year. Year of the Snitch, the new Death Grips album. I don't know if I'm going to review that. Just taking this. I found the case to it, but I forgot where I put the actual GoPro. So. Do it? I don't know. I'll think about it, Randall. React to Death Grips right now. Okay. I want to get one or the other. My other hands use Spotify. On the other hand, my dad and I jam on Pandora a lot. Cool. I'm going to college soon. Life is moving fast. Someone slow it down. Well, if I could give you any advice, Max, when I take it from someone who was once excited for college. I mean, I was stoked for it because I legitimately thought that like I would like live like the college life that the stereotypical ones live. Like they party and stuff, and they do all kind of crazy stuff. I legitimately thought I was gonna live that life, but not really. My college life is really not that interesting. And I really don't talk to that many people anyway. So, I mean, of course, your situation might be different. No one really takes film though. Like, there's a lot of weird people that take film. Like, there's a lot of people in my film class. Three Days Grace just released the. What do you think of it? I like it a lot. Yeah, yeah. I actually think Infrared might be my favorite song from Outsider, and I think Three Days Grace realized the reception of that song. I think they've been noticing, like, that's a lot of people's favorites. I think that's why they made that a single. I gotta talk about Demon Hunter for a minute. Why the crap is Raining Down going to be the next single? Or it already is, or was. I don't know. But it was. I thought it should have been like Patience or something, but I don't know. But anyway, I will check out that song, or I'll check out Death Grips. I'll react to it. You guys will see my live reaction. All right. This is Death Grips is online. What the crap is up with that album cover? This is interesting. Do I think it should be illegal? No. Sorry, I'm looking at your guys' comments. I'm just questioning this music. Well, I have a headache. I'm done with this. Well, the storm gathering. I can see where you're coming from, but you have to think about what a lot of the single men would do. You know. Disturb is going to be releasing an acoustic EP this year. Woohoo! I just can't wait. You hyped for Automata 2? A little bit. I'm definitely going to listen to it before I pick it up. Although if I don't like the second part and decide to not buy it, it's going to feel weird just owning Automata 1. Although I have Parallax 2, but I don't have Parallax 1. So that's one thing, to be fair. Are there any other albums you're anticipating for the summer? Honestly, probably not. All the other albums I'm anticipating, I think, are like coming out in the fall. I think fall will be like the next season to really get hyped for new music. You heard Condemned to the Gallows on the radio today? Interesting. Played some Call of Duty 4 today at 7 ranging. Yeah. You know what? I used to be really big on FPS games back in the day, but not so much anymore. And I don't know if it's because like this year has just been crap for FPS games. Like I feel like we don't get that many FPS games like we used to. Like I remember like back in like 2011 and like 2010, like FPS games were like the genre. Like that was like the biggest genre at the time. But you don't see that many anymore. I don't know. And I think maybe that's why it's pretty much killed my desire for them. Because like we just haven't been getting anything. I heard Halo is going down to the drain this year. Halo's been going down the drain. After Halo 5, yeah. But Halo Infinite, I think they're going to try to step it up. I mean, from what I can tell, it looks like it's going to be like the best Halo game since like Halo Reach or something like that. I don't know though. They play bands like Between the Buried and Me and Carcass. My dad called it hateful. Why? Why did he call it? Why did he call it hateful? Yo, Tony Bibbins. Hey Tony, was it you that I wanted to ask you? Was he? Did you send me something that like that you had a new video coming up or something like that? He thinks the music is trash. Fair enough. Halo and Halo 2 were the best in my opinion. I liked Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Those were probably like my top two. Metro Exodus could be game of the year. Metro Exodus doesn't come out till 2019, I think. And that's the thing. That's the one thing I was kind of disappointed with E3 is that there's so many games that look good. They're just not coming out on my main channel. I mean, they're just not coming out this year. Like they won't be coming out for a while. No, I just posted a video on my Facebook page. I never check Facebook, so yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Man, I'm still. Zach, thanks for the birthday wish. You're welcome, man. I'm really surprised that MJ Nation isn't here. Thinking about coming back on YouTube, though? Do it, Tony. Do it. Hey, tell you what. Everyone in the chat, vote 1 if you want. Type in the chat 1 if you want Tony to return with videos. 1. You think social media is the devil? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but that's just me. Yeah, I agree. Delvin says 8. Hey, Delvin. I wanted to tell you. every now and then I always get a laugh at that video you made on Wiggle Boy. Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, guys, type 1. Type 1 if you want Tony to return with new videos. Mr. Wiggles reveal, you mean? Yeah. That was funny. Bro, where's Barman gone? I don't know. Like, he just, like, miraculously disappeared. New vids. Yeah. Yeah, Dalvin. Hi. How's it going, Mommy's Life? I appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by. Zach, any guilty pleasure albums? I gotta go with Wake Up Call by Theory of a Dead Man. Maybe Coldplay X and Y. That's probably like my favorite indie rock album of all time, honestly. Already got a video ready for YouTube. Nice. What's it about? Tony, I really do hope that you do come back. Because it seems like everyone's just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm like one of the last remaining like music reviewing channels out there. Like RHK Metalhead quit doing his thing. And Rockin' Jonathan, I don't know why he hasn't uploaded in a while. And my friend Robbie Carson, I don't know how many of you guys remember Robbie Carson, but he used to upload videos a lot, like back in the 2016 days. Just a random update video. All right, cool. Zach, you should check out my Demon Hunter vocal covers. I think I've seen that. He's been busy, yeah. You're talking about Rockin' Jonathan, right? Or Robbie Carson. What about Cover Killer Nation? Cover Killer Nation's still relevant, I think. Talking about Jonathan. Okay. Yeah, you probably don't know who Robbie Carson is then. But he not only just quit YouTube back in the day, but he took down like all of his videos. It was so weird. I don't know what was up with that. But I don't know. Saturate or We Are Not Alone? Random question, but I enjoy a lot of your Breaking Benjamin videos. I was just wondering. Well, thanks. Definitely Saturate. Saturate is, I think, a much better record. I I don't think I've ever listened to a single song from Nickelback's newest album, honestly. Yeah, Saturate is underrated. Even non-Nickelback fans like that song. Interesting. Doesn't mean I'll check it out though. Doing a top 10 Breaking Benjamin video at some point. That would be cool. Do I have an iPhone? Yeah, I only have the iPhone 5 though. I'll actually show it to you. I was thinking about grabbing it anyway. It's this one right here. Just the regular 5. Yeah, we're kind of a little poor to get iPhone 6s. Finally, MJ Nation is here. Man, I'm surprised he wasn't first. It's been an hour within the stream. iPhone 4s. You grew up, Metal Maniac, you grew up with We Are Not Alone. Probably your favorite. That's understandable. I think my least favorite Breaking Benjamin album is probably Dark Before Dawn. Black Album by Metallica is underrated. It's crazy how Enter Sandman has only 100 views. Yeah. You were listening to music. Cool. Nothing. It doesn't mean he's old school, Max. Some people just can't afford stuff. Okay. Okay. I would like to get a PS4, right? But I cannot afford that right now because I'm saving up for other things. I think I'm still gonna stick with Xbox, but I don't know. It's just the exclusives, man. Black Album, Metallica. Oh gosh, Max, no. Wait, what does that say? Greasy. I don't. I really don't understand some people on social media, man. Like, there's some people that just like that like they're that type of person, and they just keep making that personality and that view of them, just they keep making it more obvious and obvious and obvious. I never get that many notifications on Instagram though. My favorite Metallica song would have to be Sympathy, Sympathy of Destruction. That song reminds me of Zombie Ritual by Death. You know what? My favorite Metallica song would have to be A Toot Lamone. Great stuff right there. Your ranking: We Are Not Alone, Phobia, Saturate, Dear Agony, Ember, Dark Before Dawn. Nice. I think my ranking would have to go Phobia, Saturate. Ember kind of grew off of me, but I would have to say Dear Agony, then Ember, then We Are Not Alone, and then Dark Before Dawn. Patrick's here, and his favorite death song is Look What You Made Me Do. You're ranking Phobia, Ember, Dark, Dear Agony, We Are Not Alone, Saturate, Dark Before Dawn. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think like within a few years, Ember might be kicked down lower for you. I got bored of Ember, honestly. Max, I really don't listen to it that much anymore. But in all seriousness, Patrick, it's hard to pick a favorite death song. But if I had to choose, the first one I think about is probably Crystal Mountain. Metal Maniac. I love Ember, but it feels too much the same to Dark Before Dawn. Yeah. Well, you know what? I was actually saying earlier in the stream, it does seem like ever since Breaking Benjamin made their comeback, they haven't really been doing like they've been like their albums have just been so short. Like their albums aren't as lengthy as they used to be. I don't like. There's just something missing in their overall sound. I don't know if it's like the epicness and the atmosphere that they had before. It doesn't seem like it's there anymore. But I do like Ember a little bit as an album. Probably my fourth favorite Breaking Benjamin album. Ember is the shortest. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know how you feel, Patrick. I don't think I've listened to that thing like all of June or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, Ember is the shortest. Phobia. Well, where's Ember on your list, Max? Okay, that was weird. No, I don't know what that was, Alex. You know what? That would have been funny. Is MJ Nation still there? 6. So, Ember's your least favorite, Max? Get your iPhone and ask Siri this. Siri, what is the best insert artist here? I don't know if I'm going to do that now, man. Ember is too short. That's why it's at the bottom. I can understand that. But if you think about it, though, it was, I don't know if it was the same length as Dark Before Dawn, because they both had 12 tracks, and the first track and the last track were just instrumentals or whatever, like intros and outros. So, I don't know. Give me an artist and I'll ask Siri until what album is her fave. Okay, Demon Hunter. If Breaking Benjamin puts out another song like Phase, I'll legit die from happiness. Outlive. Oh. Really, Siri? Recently got into a progressive metal band called Fates Warning. They are pretty awesome. They remind me of Queen Shriek and Iron Maiden. Yeah, actually, Face is pretty underrated. Sounds a lot like Tool, though. I think that's what makes it good, though. Oh, we got 11 people in here. We got a lot of people in the stream tonight. I listened to my Tool pickup. Yeah. I like it a lot, actually. Give me another one. Favorite Iron Maiden? Tool and System of a Down need to release a new album, long overdue. Yep, I know. It was long overdue. Incredibles too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, isn't Tool making, like, aren't they releasing a new album next year? You haven't came back to Outlive in like a year, to be honest. Yeah. The replay value was amazing for that album, like the year it came out, but yeah, I really don't return to it that much. He promised new stuff in 2019. Cool. But yeah, I don't. her favorite song is "Run to the Hills." Can be another artist. Okay, Metallica. "2019 is going to be amazing." Oh, I know. New Megadeth album and new Slipknot album. Yep. I hope Demon Hunter comes out with a new album in 2019 and one that's actually better than Outlive. Well, Trivium's they're definitely coming out with a new album in 2019 because they release one like every 2 years. The best oh, not the Black Album. Really, Siri? But yeah, people it's pretty unclear to me what's up with the new Killswitch Engage album. Is that coming out this year or next year? Like I heard people say it was coming out this year. Yeah, see, Max says Demon Hunter. MJ. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ride the Lightning is better though. I think Killswitch Engage 1 is coming out early 2019. That's good to know. Tool is supposedly working on a new album. Yeah. The only thing is about Demon Hunter coming out with a new album next year is that we haven't received any knives yet. Like I don't know what's going on with that. Like, and if we don't receive any knives this year, I highly doubt we'll receive Demon Hunter next year, which is honestly sad. But yeah, Siri says Reputation is the best Taylor Swift album. You should ask Siri what the best Breaking Benjamin album is. One thing I've noticed, one thing I'm starting to notice about Siri's opinion though, is that she's always going for like the most mainstream answers. The only one that wasn't mainstream was Outlive. But the Iron Maiden and Metallica answers were just so mainstream. Yeah, new Slipknot. I think Slipknot's coming out with a new album next year. You like the new Drake album? But no, she initially said One More Light, but now Hybrid Theory. Interesting. Sometimes you wish you had a CD player. I used to have one. I use my laptop and just use Windows Media Player. I mean, I don't buy CDs for CD players. That's why I have my laptop. What? Okay, so I pulled up another tab, and it says I'm not signed in. What's up with that? Okay, there we go. That was weird. For Breaking Benjamin. Okay, yeah, that's another thing I'm starting to notice about Siri's opinions. She's always going for the newest album. Diary of Jane is her favorite song. Very original. I don't know, guys. Yeah. I also do prefer Meteora over Hybrid Theory. I think a lot of people just choose Hybrid Theory just because it has crawling on it. Crawling and in the end. And One Step Closer. I think In the End's actually pretty, like, that's like one of their most overrated songs. Hit the Floor and Figure 0.9 are so underrated. Yeah, I agree. I'm New. Well, welcome. How's my day going? Not too bad. It's so bad even for its genre. Yeah. Caught me on a trend. Thanks. Would you like for me to share this? I don't know. Just give me a sec. Oh, cool. So Night Shame, I was doing a little bit of research on you, on your channel. Um, and it seems you do a lot of like gaming streams and stuff. I'll give you a sub. Yo, Zach, what are your thoughts on 10 years? I heard one of their songs. So I think it's called So Long Goodbye, but yeah. You can't I don't know. You can't get me to get into like any more rock bands, honestly. I'm pretty much grown out of it. Thank you so much. You're welcome, man. Do I have a Twitter? No, I don't. Last name ever, first name. Do you think Phobia is underrated? No, I wouldn't say it's underrated necessarily, but I do think it's Breaking Benjamin's best. Obviously, that's my opinion. Hey, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Shame. Thoughts on Daughtry? Oh, you're talking to Tony. Yeah. Nah, for me too. I think can't remember if I heard Daughtry. The only thing I know like necessarily about them is their mainstream. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you. So Cold is better than Diary of Jane. Yeah, I might agree to that. I think Nick is sitting on your bed right now. I don't like the way he's staring at me. Wasteland, dude. Check out Wasteland from Nothing Years. I'll pass. Again, my rock days are pretty much. I too don't like that. I don't like that look Nick is giving me. Does Nick actually break into your room during CD pickup videos? I know this probably sounds stupid, but still. Obviously they're fake. What band got you into rock and metal? Well, I would say Breaking Benjamin was really the band that got me into the whole rock genre as a whole. But before then, I was I was more into AC/DC, but I wasn't like super heavily into like collecting albums or anything like that. Like I didn't like know like their albums. I like knew like their biggest hits and stuff like that. And I really wasn't the biggest music listener back then either. But yeah, Breaking Benjamin, they were pretty much what helped me get into rock. And I don't know, like I've always been like more into like heavier music even before then. Like I knew if I wanted to like be into music, I wasn't gonna be into like pop or rap or anything. Um, I don't know, but yeah, as far as metal, I guess Demon Hunter was the band that lit that path for me. Like I was saying earlier. So, what made you think Coldplay was the edgiest band ever? They've never done anything heavy. Uh, I don't know. Go back in time and ask 17-year-old Zach D. I will never understand. Fun fact, Breaking Benjamin renewed my love for rock, metal. Metal, Breaking Benjamin. Moving on. I discovered many bands through Rock Band and Guitar Hero, especially in middle school. Nice. Breaking Benjamin and Slipknot was my introduction to rock and metal. You know what? I was actually saying the other day that Slipknot was a lot of people's gateway into metal, which is kind of surprising because they're not really that like they don't sound that mainstream. Like they're pretty heavy for a mainstream band, I think. Like I don't know, like if I was just now getting into metal, like I don't think they would do it for me, honestly. I'm trying to picture myself as a rocker listening to Slipknot. I don't know. The whole new metal era helped a lot. Korn was one of the bands that got me into heavier music. Cool. Very cool. Got 5 likes. Thanks for all the likes, by the way. Got 5 likes. Yeah, I know how you feel, Metal Maniac. I think we all have that. We all have those bands that we just grew out of. Although, like, I'm still somewhat into Breaking Benjamin still, and I've been a fan of them for like ever since the beginning of my musical journey. Um, it's amazing, like how like far they've come. Even like I remember like back in 10th grade and ninth grade, and like I never thought I'd ever see the day where they'd actually come back with a new album and things like that. It's crazy. They hold a place. That's nice, MJ. Yeah. You know what, MJ? I thought I'd tell you, but actually, um, System of a Down is actually a band that's kind of growing on me. I thought I'd tell you that. You've been a fan of Breaking Benjamin for 8 years now, and I still listen to them. Yeah. I tell you, man. When like in the next generation or so, um, like Breaking Benjamin's going to be known as like a classic. The only thing is like I don't know what to think of that. I hate to say it, but like in the next generation, they're going to be seen as like the next like Metallica or something like a legend. Like they're going to be known as a legendary band for sure. And I'm surprised how many young kids actually do like Breaking Benjamin. They're an acquired taste. Yeah. I mean, System of a Down. Like, they're not a band that I like. They're a band that I probably would have hated like back in my Breaking Benjamin days. Um, but then again, I really didn't like a lot of music back then. No, Max, I actually don't agree that Breaking Benjamin's alternative metal. I'm just gonna give them hard rock. Ladybug is Breaking Benjamin's worst song. Yeah, it's no wonder it was a B side. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every time I do these streams, it always ends up being about Breaking Benjamin, which Breaking Benjamin has been around for almost 19 years. That's crazy. Post grunge. Yeah, I might give them that. They're definitely more grunge than metal, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, same here, Tony. But then again, we none of us, I don't think, were into Breaking Benjamin since the start. I don't think I was into any band during the start, except for Knives. But that's because of Demon Hunter, of course. So I don't know if you want to count that. Ooh. No, I understand, Alex. It's okay. Ladybug, Breaking Benjamin's attempt at a punk song. What was the first Breaking Benjamin song I ever listened to? Blow Me Away. That was my first. As a matter of fact, I think it was like early 2010. There was a point where like that was like the only Breaking Benjamin song that I listened to. Same here. Wow, we have something in common. Yeah, MJ, Ladybug's not that great. And my second Breaking Benjamin song was "I Will Not Bow," and then after that was "Give Me a Sign," and then after that was "The Diary of Jane." It's crazy how I remember all the songs I've listened to by order. It was just such a significant time that it was just like it was from an AMV. Yeah. The funny thing is that's like back in the day, that's how I always discovered bands was through like GMVs. Like I remember like how I discovered Red. It was I think it was like in a Halo GMV and the song was Already Over. And Already Over was the actually the first Red song I've ever heard. Tony hates one Breaking Benjamin song. Shocker. I know, right? Already Over is a great song, yeah. And then after Already Over, I heard Lost. Lost, I like that song. It didn't impress me as much as Already Over did, but I still liked it. Um, and then after Lost, I heard Lie to Me, which was on Until We Have Faces, which was the newest album at the time when I got into them. Let Go is amazing, yeah. I actually think Let Go is my favorite from End of Silence. Do you have a favorite Pantera song? I don't know much Pantera, to be honest. Do you still like the song "Dark of You"? That's been my favorite song from Ember from the start. Yeah, I like "Dark of You's grown on me a little bit. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. But yeah, Pantera is another band that I want to dive more into. Yeah, I agree, Max. It probably is their best ballad. Recently got a copy of End of Silence. Been binging on that a lot. Nice. Tony, you need more metal albums in your collection. Of course, Walk is one of your favorites. Yeah, actually, I think Walk actually might be like the only Pantera song that I know. But yeah, have you heard any Breaking Benjamin's old demos? There's one called Always. Yeah, I actually did think I did hear that one. Gave it all away from End of Silence is underrated. Yeah, it is. Converge. I've heard of My Darkest Days. I don't think I've ever listened to them, Max. Do you listen to any death metal bands? Yeah. Um, but there was once a point where I only really listened to melodic death metal, like Old In Flames and Soilwork. But but there's a few other bands that have been growing on me, like what's it called, the band Death, and who else is there? I don't know. Um, I feel like most of the metal I listen to is like from like the new wave of British heavy metal or something like that. Um, like what do you call it? Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. You know, mainly from that era. Yeah, but as you can tell, I usually dig a lot of classic stuff. But to answer your question overall, yes, I do listen to some death metal. You got the new Trivium album as well. Cool. Do you listen to folk metal? Yeah, a little bit. I think Winter Sun's considered is considered folk metal. But other than them, not really. You heard of folk metal, not a fan. Max, something tells me that you never really did listen to it. Have I heard? Yeah. What? You enjoy tech death metal a lot. I don't think I've ever heard of it. You're trying to get more into progressive metal. I understand. Yeah, progressive metal is pretty cool, but I don't know. I can't get into a lot of it to be honest. I mean, I like Between the Buried and Me as far as progressive metal goes, and Dream Theater's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Alright, pop, not metalcore like they sound. Oh, Soilwork is a band you've been meaning to get into. Do it. You should do it before they drop their new album in the fall. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year. But yeah, as far as Soilwork goes, I'd recommend starting with albums like Stabbing the Drama, The Panic Broadcast, and their newest, The Ride Majestic, is a good one to start with. That was actually the one that got me into them, The Ride Majestic. Gotta go now, later, bro. Okay, see you later. Have you heard of the war on drugs? No, I have not. Sorry. I want a new Megadeth album. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a new Megadeth album's coming out in 2019, early, like the first half of 2019, actually. Yeah, I knew that, Alex. I knew that. Yeah, I also hope for another Megadeth album. Like, well, I know there's going to be another one. It's just, I do think it's coming in 2019, and I hope that it's better than Dystopia, because Dystopia, it has its moments. It does, but unpopular opinion, I wasn't too impressed with it. Like, I really like the bands like 80s were their 80s albums and their 90s albums the best. I think their modern stuff is pretty good, but I don't know. Heard they are going for April 2019. Wow, that's something to be excited for. The Wiggles, the Wiggles is the lack of talent in metal scene as a plus in the community. What? Rust in peace? Yeah. Rust in Peace has always been my favorite Megadeth album. It's kind of hard to decide though, because some days I like Peace Sells, but Who's Buying as well. You love Dystopia? For me, I don't love it, but I do like it a little bit. It's one of those albums that I have to really be in the mood for. But when I want to listen to Megadeth, I don't think, yeah, Dystopia, that'll work, you know. I usually like go to like their first five, maybe like their first seven albums or something like that. Like their 80s and 90s music. I think Five Finger Death Punch is trash, yeah. Oh, Max. Actually, I think Megadeth is actually, they might be better than Metallica. So far, so good. So what is underrated? It sure is. Let's see. You got Set the World Afire, In My Darkest Hour, Liar. What else? I don't know. What's my opinion on Five Finger Death Punch's new album? I'm not a fan of Five Finger Death Punch, and I've never listened to their new album, so I got no opinion on it. Sorry about that. By the way, and that's what's keeping me from seeing Breaking Benjamin live. Yeah. Do you have any unpopular metal opinions? Yeah, like I was just saying, I don't think Dystopia is that great of it. Like it's not great, but it's good. And I know a lot of Megadeth fans love it, but it doesn't really do it for me like a lot of their other stuff. Um, and to be honest with you, I think Dystopia actually was the first Megadeth album I've ever heard. I know some people might say I'm like super late to the party. I really didn't get into them until like last year, and I picked up that CD. Yeah, they were coming near me, but my parents wouldn't let me go. Oh man, why not? That's unfortunate. Dystopia is the best Megadeth album in a long time. Maybe, maybe. To be honest with you, I really haven't heard much of Megadeth's like more modern stuff. The only like real ones that I'm more familiar with are like actually yeah, the only ones I'm really familiar with in their modern era are Dystopia and Endgame. And I actually prefer Endgame a little bit over Dystopia. I'm seeing Breaking Benjamin, Five Finger Death Punch. Yes, we know, Max. We know. Super Collider is their worst album, in my opinion. Yeah, I haven't listened to it. I'm kind of anxious to. But I also heard that Risk was also was one of their worst albums. But how people, because of the environment, how people behave at concerts. I mean, I can understand that a little bit. I really don't go to concerts all that much either. Risk has grown on you. Yeah, I heard a little bit of the stuff from Risk. I didn't think it was that bad. Like I expected it to be like Megadeth's like Saint Anger or something. It was way better than Saint Anger. United Abominations and Endgame are pretty good though. Yeah. Do metalcore fans be like 3 right here in the stream? I would no. I wouldn't know what to say. Rock and metal concerts are the best. You don't say. I prefer rap. I prefer country and rap concerts. Yeah. Breadline. My girlfriend has pink hair. Okay. My girlfriend has pink hair. Converged metalcore. So believe it or not, I've been more on a metalcore binge lately. Is that weird? Oh, Alex. Like, I think my favorite metalcore bands would have to be As I Lay Dying, Demon Hunter, and Killswitch Engage. And August Burns Red. I can't forget about August Burns Red. And Trivium, if you want to count them as metalcore. For me, I'm more about alternative metal. Good for you, Max. You've been listening to As I Lay Dying a lot. MJ, I hate to bring it up again, but I don't understand. Like you seem to have a pretty good taste. Wait, what was that? Sorry, the chat keeps going away. Yeah, I was actually about to bring up Demon Hunter. I was about to say, like, you seem to like all these bands, but I'm not understanding how Demon Hunter just doesn't do it for you. Like that concept still does astound me, because I feel like there's already enough people that like this on them or whatever. So you've been on a metalcore binge, eh? So you have started dressing up in skinny jeans, sneakers, and been checking out girls with pink hair? Yeah. How'd you know, Alex? Do you prefer this era of metal or the early years? I think I do prefer classics. So yeah, I have to go with the early years. But if you were to ask me, like 3 years ago, I would have said modern metal. MJ, I know like you like to collect like the super like special editions of like all your favorite bands, but actually, hang on. This is the type of stuff you get when you're a Demon Hunter fan. Yeah, I don't know. They might be just like one of those bands that like I don't know. Like you had to I feel like they're just one of those bands where you just had to be there, I guess. I don't know. I do like to purchase originals and bundles sometimes. Nice collection, yeah. This ain't even all of it. Tell you what, how about for my next stream, I'll do a CD, an entire CD collection. Random rock and real riffs and reviews. Yo, Zach. Hey, man, I remember you. I think you made a what was that? You made a comment on what you call it? On one of my videos. But yeah, what's up? You have a pretty good CD collection too. You're just missing Demon Hunter. Give me a few driving questions for my learner's permit. Oh man, I haven't taken my permit test in such a long time. But I do remember one. I think it's like, what do you do if like your turn signals don't work or something? So yeah, what's the answer for that one?
What's up, Zach? How you doing? Q&A thing. You can ask questions or anything like that. Leave comments. You can ask me music questions or political questions.
Sorry, the chat keeps going away. So. I don't have CDs for all bands I like, though. I'm not rich. That does make sense. Yeah. Oh, Max. Oh yeah, I forget who was here during the beginning of the stream, but I was talking about how Mezzy Mez has been pretty absent from the channel. I don't know where he went. Yeah, I'm sorry. I only have a couple vinyl. A double vinyl of Meteor by Linkin Park, signed pressing November by Brighton Benjamin. Nice. Yeah, I actually didn't start vinyl collecting till like late 2017. My first vinyl was Metallica's Ride the Lightning. You watch Rocking with Robbie. He hasn't posted anything in a while. Yeah, I know. You know who else hasn't posted in a while? Rockin' Jonathan. Just kidding. Hello. Just living the life. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him, Patrick. Hey, Jonathan, I noticed that you've been what was it? I noticed that you privatized a lot of your videos. Do you know what exactly is going on with that? Rock and metal has the most emotion. Yeah, it's the most real. Thinking about taking a break from doing videos. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I got nothing. Like, I'm out of ideas at this point. Like, the only thing I got to do now is update on my new series. Yeah, I did. Because my dad found my YouTube channel, and he wouldn't like me seeing talk about some bands. Huh? What do you mean? And you got to review Automata 2. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely review that. Yeah, I mean, I'll do all like the more mandatory stuff, but I won't like do like the random like worst the best videos or top tens all the time. I like I feel like I've just been like kind of like putting out like whatever. Doing anything for July 4th? I don't know yet. You're going to New York this summer? What videos do you enjoy making the most, though? It depends on my mood. Well, being raised in a Christian household, do you think he would like my CD pickup videos of me talking about secular bands? No, probably not. Oh man, that's sad, man. I'm sorry. I still haven't got my signed Going Is My Business CD. He's already Star set. Oh my gosh. But to be fair, Starset wrote like songs for Red, and Red is a Christian band, so I don't know. Like, you would think that there would be some kind of exception there, but I don't know. You need to talk about more Christian bands. Liking Starset and Red. Yeah, I was about to say. Hang on, guys. I gotta get the charger because the laptop's at a low battery. Just give me a sec. Do you believe metal should be regulated by the government? No. But yeah, I'm sorry to. Jonathan, is that why you don't do that many CD pickup videos? There's some more. Hopefully. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that one, MJ. My apologies go to you too, MJ. But yeah, I mean, I understand that like there's some households that are more strict than others. I mean, I don't think it does anything good, but you know, it's whatever. Net neutrality. You got your family in the middle. Cool, Metal Maniac. You haven't bought much CDs lately? Yeah. I've been buying some here and there. But I'm trying to save up for other things too. Yeah, it's funny, Rock and Jonathan. I was just telling Tony Bivens that I feel like I'm like one of the few remaining music reviewers like anymore. Like a lot of people have just been kind of like either quitting or taking a break. Like there's just a lot of people that have just vanished. I don't know. Wiggles, there's no way you just said that. Dude, Metal Maniac, you should start your own content. Do it. Hang on, I'll actually subscribe to you. Give me a sec. Yeah, MJ, sorry for the late reply, but I kind of understand how you feel. Like I just don't feel like there's like any like I don't know what that has to do with anything. But how would you guys feel about a discussion video on this topic? Wiggles. WTF. Okay, Metal Maniac, are you the one with 28 subscribers? Let me know if that's you and I'll subscribe. Actually, hang on. Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. I'm having a hard time finding you. Let's see. gotta go, Alex? Okay. See you later. A discussion on this topic would be nice. When do you predict you'll grow out of your metal phase? No comment. 11 more people to go and you'll be at 100. Oh yeah, MJ, if you do take a break from YouTube, you should at least do a Q&A, because that's one thing you haven't done. I don't think you've ever done a Q&A on your channel. Just a recommendation. Yeah, Metal Maniac, I'm not finding you. So, Max, you're saying that bands like Red and Demon Hunter shouldn't exist then? So what's metal? Still can't believe I forgot to do my 10 sub Q&A. Yeah, Patrick, what's up with that? You need to do 10 subscriber Q&A. Oh. Thinking about doing a Q&A, but at the same time, I kind of wait. So I have a reason to do the Q&A. Yeah, I understand, MJ. Ooh, I'm getting tired of standing. I might close out the stream soon. Maybe around... maybe like around 12:15, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I can see why. I can see where you're coming from at the same time, Max. Like, especially like a lot of people do. Like, I feel like make a big deal about it, like exclusive music. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Gotta go. Peace. Good talking to you, man. You too. See you later. You're probably doing an unboxing. Nice. Well, Jonathan, I got my own opinions, but we'll just leave it at that. At least my opinions on why that is. There's a lot of Metal Maniacs on YouTube. Iron Maiden as an honorable mention. Starset was in the top 10. Oh my gosh. She's only heard like 1 through 5, 4 through 5. Still, I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out, listening to Iron Maiden's 4th and 5th album, and then Starset's 2 albums, to figure out which pair of albums are better. You know, Iron Maiden sucks anyway. I knew you were kidding, Jonathan. Otherwise, I wouldn't have laughed at that. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I have to agree. I feel like, in a sense, I'm kind of like kind of like how Breaking Benjamin fans are with Breaking Benjamin. I'm kind of like that way with what you call it, Iron Maiden. Because at least Iron Maiden has a lot of material, you know. Their work great as an honorable mention. Why? if Black Sabbath was an honorable mention while Ashes to New is in the top 10, I would probably jump off a building. Wow. Hey, MJ Nation, what would you do if someone would put Black Sabbath in an honorable mention, and Five Finger Death Punch in their top 10 lists? They'll work great as an honorable mention. But yeah, you would drink bleach. Oh my gosh. So yeah, how would you guys feel about tomorrow? I stream my CD collection. The funny thing is, I was thinking about doing redoing my CD collection video as just like a regular video, but that would take way too long because the amount of CDs I have. So I figured, why not a stream? You got any pop CDs or the new Drake CD? Oh, dude, I love the new Drake CD. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you should do that, Zach Veil Brides. Okay. Stream your CD collection, man. That's a great idea. Okay, Max, but be prepared because I have a lot of non-mainstream stuff. Zach Tony Zantano. I honestly don't like Needle Drop. He's an elitist. I don't know. I kind of do think his. I don't know. Like I just don't get like how he won't like review. Like he doesn't review a lot of things I like anyway. But like he'll talk about bands like Behemoth, but he won't talk about like Demon Hunter or something. Which I don't know. But then again, which big YouTuber does talk about, or which big music reviewer does talk about Demon Hunter? I'm probably the biggest music reviewing channel that talks about Demon Hunter. Now, Demon Hunter is a band that I do think of when I think of underrated bands. And that is a prime example right there. Yeah. Wait, Needle Drop. Wait, he gave Hardwired and Lulu the same scores. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, I've heard of Count Blagarith. Why did he give Lulu a 6 out of 10? I think the highest I would give that is like a 1. Needle Drop probably doesn't like metalcore. Yeah, probably not. Especially when he mocked the vocals. Yeah, I actually did see that review. That was pretty funny. Hardwired is a good album. Yeah, it is. I think it's aged better. I have the vinyl version and the regular CD. It's a pretty good album, but it lacks replay value for me. It's not an album that I return to when I want to listen to Metallica. Like I go to like Ride the Lightning, and no, not the Black Album. Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, sometimes even Load. But hey, what popular music reviewer isn't into what's popular? Yeah. That's why they get the popularity. That was also the new Godsmack. Okay. All right, well, I'm probably going to end the stream in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But tomorrow, I will try to do my CD collection. Stay tuned. But yeah, of course, I won't do my CD collection like as soon as like I start the stream because I know there's not going to be too many people. Tell you what, how about I give you guys a time tomorrow? I'm thinking definitely somewhere late. How's 10 o'clock? How is 10 at night tomorrow? So write this down somewhere. 10 o'clock tomorrow. How about 7? Sure. Okay, how about this? It's going to be somewhere in between 7 to 10. Okay, so 10 p.m. would work. Okay. I just want to make sure I do a good time so that like I get enough people in. Ten is good. Okay. So I usually don't like streaming on like later. So yeah, I think like around 10 would be good. Too late. I go to bed at 4 p.m. Yeah. Do you like Feed the Wolf? Yeah. It's actually one of my favorites to remember. You slept for 15 hours. Interesting. Okay, so 10 o'clock tomorrow for the collection stream. Good? We good? Let's just hope. The only thing is, let's just hope I don't forget. Adam Walker will be there. Yeah, where is Adam Walker? Good? Okay. All right, well, around 12:15, I'll end the stream. What's your favorite part about Feed the Wolf? I like the vocals and the instrumentation. The stream all of a sudden went back Breaking Benjamin. Of course. I will unsub. Just kidding. Well, I don't know, Rock and Jonathan. These streams always end up Breaking Benjamin themed. Do you like the lyrics of Feed the Wolf? Yeah, they're decent, but I really don't listen to Breaking Benjamin for the lyrics. It's ETT's fault. Yeah, it is. What bands do you listen to for lyrics only? I really don't listen to music for lyrics, honestly. Heavier than the heaviest heavy. All right. Well, it's 12:15. I said I would probably end the stream around then. So, yeah. I hope. You know what? So, one of you guys, save yourself as deathcore. If maybe some of you guys can remind me, like if maybe in the comments of this stream or the last video or something that about the collection stream, because I'm the kind of person that would forget about that. Oh, it's 9 where you are. Oh, well. But yeah. Maybe one of you guys can remind me in the comments or something about the collection stream. Yeah, it's 12:16 where I am. So yeah, but it's been a pretty good stream. Not too many trolls. I think everyone's been I think it's been a pretty chill stream. I think the only complaint is just too much mainstream talk. I feel like we need to tone down on the mainstream bands and stuff. let's talk about bands that are like more underground. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll have to remember the collection stream. It's 7 where I'm at. Yeah, so it's probably gonna be like 5 whenever where you're at whenever I do the collection stream. So yeah. I do look forward to doing the stream because I love like Metal Maniac was asking what my favorite type of videos to do were collection videos. I do like doing collection videos a lot, just like showing off what I got in my collection. So anyway, I guess that just about wraps this up. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, which is tomorrow. I'll do a collection video, of course. So, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.